Well, let's finish stripping everything off the old boat. Got the seats out and the pedestals, the metal pieces out. I'm leaving those in there. This is why anything on a boat should be stainless steel nuts and bolts. I bolted this down with what I had at the time. I have no idea how long ago it was. But now it has rusted to the point where the nuts on the bottom are gone. I mean, they're there, but you can't get a socket on them or a wrench on them. And they're up under there in such a way where it's hard to get to anyway. So, I've got a pry bar and a hammer. And what I'm going to have to try to do without breaking the mount is just rip it out of there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this trolling motor on the new boat or the foot control I got from J-No. Probably the foot control, but still I don't want to break this and tear it up, because it'll be a very good spare. Plus I have another trolling motor I got from Big Brother Larry that will be a very good spare as well. But let's see how this goes. I'll show you in a minute. I'm sure I'm going to break something, but we'll see. Well, that was almost scary that it went as well as it did. See right here? See what I mean? The rust has got to it. No way I could have got them off. And just pulled right through that fiberglass top. So I'm going to unwire it and take it in. And at some other point, I will clean this mount up. Clean it up, paint it just like I did, if y'all remember the video a good while back on the on that motor guide that I have. Do the same thing, just cleaned up and painted. I'll take the side grinder and cut these off. And before I install this one or the other one, whichever I decide, I will go to the hardware and get some stainless steel nuts and bolts. Don't want to go through that again. Alright, we'll show you something else here in just a little bit. So it's starting to get hot, so I may not do much more today. Not outside anyway. Now we're going to pretty much go step by step, if that's okay with y'all. I just took the big light off. Now this is a fine light, let me tell you. But on the new boat, I don't think I'm going to put this one on there. I think I'm going to save up and get me some of those little, you can get them, I think, from 3 to 6 inches, the small ones. Because this thing is big and it gets in the way. So I think I will wait and get some of the small ones. Now I had a company offer to send me 2 of the small ones to review for them. A Chinese company. You YouTubers will know what I'm talking about. I almost did it just so I didn't have to save up and buy them, but what bothers me about that is they ask, there's them hornets again. They want your PayPal information. They want you to buy it from them, and then they will refund you through PayPal. I'm not comfortable with that. It just sounds hokey to me. I don't know if it is legitimate or if it's not. So I think I'll just not do that and just wait till I can get 1 or 2 and do it that way. I think that'd be the best way to go. Because the last couple of years I hadn't done a lot of night fishing anyway, but I would like to have it just in case. I used to go spend the night, sometimes 2 nights, down in the river swamp, where most people are scared to go, by myself. But I hadn't done that in a long time. One thing, Mama won't let me. And another thing, it is not. Get out of here, Hornet. Get. I'll get my shotgun. It's not a good idea, especially with my health and all that. But I may do it one day. I may. I just might, but not this year. Anyway, that's off. The seats are out. Trolling motor's off. The trolling motor plug and setup is fine. I'm going to take that out and reuse that. And my spare prop and Carter keys are in there. Other than the motor, that is pretty much it. I already took out the live well pump and the bilge pump, which are fairly within a few years new. So I'm going to keep those for spares because I have new ones to go in the new boat. I will clean those up good, put them in a box and mark them in. I've always got an extra. Alrighty, I'll stop rambling. We'll look at everything again here in just a little bit. I got to find me a can of hornet spray is what I got to do, and find that nest. I sure don't want to get stung. Well, alright y'all, Sunday afternoon. It finally cooled off enough where I could get outside a little bit. This heat wave is just something else the last few days. But maybe it'll be over soon. Here she is, old Betsy, all stripped down, sitting out here behind the blacksmith shop. Got everything off of it that I'm going to use. In pretty rough shape. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Surely not going to rebuild it. That's going to take more time and money than it'd be worth. But me and this old dude has been through lots and lots of water. Lots and lots of fish. Been modified several times, the transom. Now, from here to here, well, this one here is 16 inches, a little over 16, and it fits in the water line just perfect. Now we have a problem. Let's walk over here, bear with me, and let's look at the new boat. I know I said it'd be late in the week before I did another video, but I changed my mind. I'm good at that, ain't I? Now, Joseph come out and helped me get the motor off of there, and we took the big Mercury off of here, which I hated to do, but I'm keeping this. I'm going to take it. I think I know somebody that might can fix it with a shop over time, so I'll keep it. Now from here to here is 20 inches. So I'm about 4 inches too high. Now this bolt's off, and comes off and on. Boat guys, I think I have seen this done. Is there not some kind of adapter I can bolt to the back of the transom if I take this off? Of course I'll keep it because it fits the 50 just perfect. Is there some kind of adapter that goes back here? I want to say a jack plate or something like that. I'm going to get on University of YouTube tonight and look. But that's the next problem. But I think I've got it in my head I can build something, I'm pretty sure, that might work. But I think there's a ready-made piece that you can buy just for that. It'll just set the motor back a little bit more. And also a tilt tube. I need a tilt tube to hook the steering up to my motor because it doesn't have one. It didn't come with it. I keep saying a 68, but it's actually a 78. 1978 25 horse Johnson Seahorse. So you boat guys know where I might could find one of those. I have cables, controls, old-fashioned controls, and the real cable that should fit it and all that. Anyway, that's where we're at now. I'll get back on this in a couple of days. Next thing I'm going to do is get these hatches all buttoned down, except this side, because that's where all the wires have got to go through. by using this other motor, all I need is the battery hooked up and the harness, the key switch, which is already still attached to the motor, and that's all the electronics there is for the motor itself. This one, several different things on it, so we'll worry about this one later. I'm going to cover it too, let it hang here. And I guess that's going to do it for today. It's heat index is still over 100. The sun's going down. It should get a little better soon. I've got the AC on in the shop because I've got to get somewhere I can get in and get cool without going to the house right this minute. It's too hot to eat, y'all. Mama hollered at me, wanted to know what I wanted for supper, and I said nothing. It is too hot to even eat, for me anyway. Alright, I've got several things to do this week. I've got some business in town that me and Mama's got to take care of, and just all kind of stuff. So I'll be back one day this week. Y'all, let me know about this jack plate thing. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure somebody does. Just got to lower the motor, that's all. 4 inches. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And stay cool, and I'll see y'all in a few days.